Well, the debate over the grizzly bear hunt appears to be back on in Alberta. Researchers have been monitoring the animal's activity, and it appears their numbers are on the rise. Just 3 years ago, the province listed grizzlies as a threatened species. CBC's Brian Labby explains.
It's a routine Andrea Moorhouse is getting used to. She's in charge of the grizzly bear monitoring project here in southwestern Alberta. She's headed into the woods, but stops to point out a fresh bear track, possibly from a grizzly.
Some of the claw marks potentially in here.
Further up the path, she reaches tree number 805, which is wrapped in barbed wire. Moorhouse collects a hair sample, one more piece of evidence that seems to show there are more grizzlies here.
I think it's exciting, yes.
Hundreds of these so-called rub sites have been set up in forested areas and for the first time on public and private property. They snag hair from the grizzlies, and DNA analysis is showing that the numbers have nearly tripled.
More than was previously estimated.
The last survey done in this area showed a population estimate of 51 grizzlies. The number now is at least 122.
That's the minimum number. It's not the population estimate. So the population estimate would be higher than that because certainly we didn't detect every single grizzly bear that used the area.
The numbers may or may not include grizzlies who visited this feed site last spring, an area that's used to draw bears away from nearby ranches, where the carnivores sometimes attack or feed on dead cattle. Ranchers are relieved to hear the survey numbers. They say it proves what they've known for a while.
They were seeing bears where they hadn't seen them before in greater numbers than they'd seen them before.
Jeff Bechtel ranches in the Cardston area. He says the survey will likely renew the debate about bringing back the bear hunt. He believes hunting can play a limited role.
It wouldn't be open season on bears. I can't imagine that happening. You know, hopefully there's a way to manage the overall population at a reasonable level and a way to manage bears that prove themselves to be habitual offenders.
Yep, there's some.
Moorhouse's research will continue for another year before a decision is made on what to do with all these new visitors. Brian Labby, CBC News, near Pincher Creek.